The Blackiston's fish owl is a large owl that is native to China, Japan, and the Russian Far East. It is a type of fish owl, which are a group of owls more closely related to eagle owls, such as the Eurasian eagle owl, than to other owls, and is the largest species of fish owl, and one of the largest owls overall. This species is part of the Strigidae family, which contains most species of owl, except the barn owl, which belongs to a separate family. The Blackiston's fish owl was formally described in 1884 by the English ornithologist Henry Seebohm from a specimen collected near Hokkaido on the island of Hokkaido in Japan. Henry placed the species in the genus name Bubo and was scientifically known as Bubo blackistoni. As of recently, the species was later placed in the genus Ketupa, which includes eagle owls and other fish owls. The taxonomy of this owl is very confusing and complex, so I'm just going to skip it. The Blackiston's fish owl is said to be one of, if not the largest owl species on Earth. Adults can weigh between 2.9 and 4.6 kilograms, or 6.5 to 10 pounds, with females being 25% larger than the males. Size and weight can vary depending on location and habitat. They can measure up to 60 to 72 centimeters in total length, being slightly shorter than the great grey owl, but was slightly more heavier. The wingspan of these owls can range from 170 to 190 centimeters, over 6 feet, with the largest specimen having a wingspan of over 200 centimeters. They, along with the great grey owl and the Eurasian eagle owl, are the largest owl species. It might even be the largest owl species, although the other two are sometimes considered to be larger. It has a very similar appearance to the Eurasian eagle owl, but is more brown to tan in colour. The appearance and vocalizations of these owls can depend on the subspecies, which there are 2 to 4 different types. Out of the 4 subspecies, only 2 are considered valid. Blackiston's fish owls inhabit the riparian forests of Northeast Asia. They tend to occur in old-growth forests near waterways, including floodplains or wooded coastlines. As the name suggests, they like to feed on aquatic prey. Their main diet includes fish, such as pike, catfish, and salmon. They will also feed on frogs and crustaceans when given the chance. However, the diet might depend on the sex, with males favouring frogs and smaller fish, whilst the females prefer to eat larger fish. Blackiston's fish owls seem to coexist with the Steller sea eagle and white-tailed eagle, which are some of the largest eagle species in the world. However, despite having a similar diet, they rarely compete with each other. This is most likely because that the Blackiston's fish owl dwells in forested areas, while the sea eagles are more likely to forage in the open wetlands or coastal areas. These owls will also prey on mammal species as well, especially in winter. This can include mammals such as rodents, bats, and even pine martens are preyed upon. Larger mammals are sometimes preyed upon, and these can include rabbits, hares, foxes, cats, and even small dogs. These owls will also hunt birds as large as herons, such as the grey heron. The most common hunting methods for these owls is wading through river shallows and perching on riverbanks, waiting for movement in the water. In this behavior, an individual may wait for hours until it detects prey. When prey is spotted, the owl either drops directly into shallow water or sails a short distance. These owls are mostly active during dusk and dawn. This bird does not breed every year, due to changes in food supply and conditions. Courting usually happens in January to February. The females lay eggs as early as mid-March, when the ground and trees are still covered in snow. These owls prefer to nest in hollow tree cavities in Japan and Russia. Mature forests with a mix of deciduous trees are usually the preferred nesting habitats. They have also been known to temporarily use abandoned nests from the Steller sea eagle and other birds. Nest cavities have to be quite large to accommodate these birds. The clutch size can range from 1 to 3 eggs. In Russia, they usually contain just 1 egg. The eggs themselves are 6.2 centimeters long and 5 centimeters wide, similar in size to Eurasian eagle owl eggs. The males provide food for the nesting female and later the chicks. The incubation period is about 35 days, and the young leave the nest within 35 to 40 days, but are often fed and cared for by their parents for a few more months. Once fully grown, these owls have few natural predators. However, Since they mostly feed on the ground, they are more vulnerable to mammalian predators, such as lynxes, wolves, and bears. The Blackiston's fish owl is listed as endangered. This is due to the widespread loss of its preferred habitat, increasing land development along rivers, and dam constructions. In Japan, the population has been estimated at approximately 100 to 150 birds, including 20 breeding pairs and unpaired individuals. On mainland Asia, the population is higher, with estimates putting them in the hundreds or even thousands. In Russia, fish owls are killed by fur trappers, drown in nets set for salmon, and are shot by hunters. In Japan, the most common cause of death for these birds is being hit by cars or killed by power lines. Sadly, there's not much information regarding the conservation and safety for Blackiston's fish owls. Hopefully, these owls will be protected and more people can learn about these fascinating and beautiful birds. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, you can leave a like. If you like what you see, you can subscribe to this channel if you want. Stay blessed, and I'll see you later.